Hi, this is Greg with the Dapper Band. Today we're going to be smoking the Cimarron Maduro, so stay tuned. Welcome back. As I said earlier before the intro, we're going to be smoking the Cimarron Maduro by Artista. But before we do that though, I do want to welcome Mr. Cruz. He's a new subscriber. So welcome to the Dapper Man family. We hope you enjoy our videos. Also wanted to talk about a comment that was left on my Samuel Hubbard unboxing of the Dress Fast shoes that I got. Fan Sports says he loves Samuel Hubbard and he wanted to know what size of shoe that I do actually wear. I got the Dress Fast in the 11.5 extra wide. It's the first shoe that I know, the first shoe that I've been able to get from them in an extra wide, and so far I'm loving that shoe. I'll actually do a review of that shoe here in a few weeks, so stay tuned for that. So one interesting thing about this cigar, doing some research about it, Ram, he is the grandson of the founder of Artista. He went to college up in New York, was actually on a trip here back west, and actually came to Colorado and into the Cimarron Valley, or Cimarron area. And he was just so impressed with the way it looked that he decided to go ahead and make a cigar for it. And I think that's pretty cool. So a little shout out to the Cimarron area here in Colorado. This cigar, I love this cigar. Like I said, I love the band. Just green, white, and gold, handmade, premium tobacco. You can see the wrapper, it just feels really, really velvety in my hand here. This is the 6x50, so it's the Toro. The wrapper, it's not super smooth. As you can see, there are some veins, but I like to see that in a cigar. I actually like to see the leaf there. So before we go on, let me give you some information about the actual cigar itself. This is the Maduro version. They do have a Connecticut version. I'll do a review on the Connecticut a little bit later and upload that. This is a Mexican San Andreas wrapper with Dominican Negrito binder and filler. All they say is it's from the Dominican, Columbian, and the U.S. The U.S. I believe is the T13 Pennsylvania, if I remember correctly. The notes that I should be getting are wood, some cocoa, cedar. It's supposed to be really, really buttery. And one guy said he even got some mint in there. I don't expect to get mint out of cigar, but if I do, that'd be very interesting. So let me go ahead and cut it. I'm going to just use my little cutter here. As most of you know, I like to do a V-cut. Nice little deep V there. And I'm actually going to use a new lighter that I got. It kind of matches the cutter. It's a different company, but I like the copper there. This is a Vector lighter, and that cutter was a Zycar. I'll put links below for you in case you want to buy those. Let's do a quick toast here. This is just a little two flame, two torch lighter. There we go. Looks pretty well lit. Yeah. And again, I blow through the cigar after I light it. Just helps confirm that it's lit properly all around, and any gases that build up from the butane or whatever as you light it, it expels those as well. You definitely get that wood taste right off the bat. As I've mentioned in some of my other videos, sometimes it's hard to get any flavor after that initial light. Usually it's just charred tobacco. But you actually do get a lot of wood flavor on the first few puffs. Yep, a lot of the wood, a little bit of that cedar spice on the on my retrohale, and just the vaguest hints of that cocoa. So just a slight hint of cocoa. So I'm actually going to smoke here into get into the first third. Then I will go ahead and come back with the flavor profile, and I'll let you know how the construction and everything else about the cigar. So stay tuned for that. Welcome back. As you can see, I'm well into my first third here. Look at that just beautiful ash on here. I'm going to ash it here in just a minute. But just a beautiful, beautiful, nice gray ash. Let's see what I'm actually getting a taste of. Definitely getting a lot of that wood, that cedar spice. Not getting any of that buttery or butter flavor. It's not that smooth. It's still more on the spicy side from that cedar. But it's still a very, very good tasting cigar. Haven't had any burn issues with it. No mouthfuls, no canoeing, no tunneling. Cap is definitely still intact. Hasn't tarred up on me at all. Just very, very good cigar. A little bit of the cocoa coming through now, which I like. So it's wood, cocoa, and then that cedar spice. So it's a very good flavor profile. This cigar here in Colorado, I think is $7.50. I think it's really a well-priced cigar. It's a really good everyday cigar. I actually smoke one of these usually every morning when I go on my walk. So it's just a really good cigar. I could easily see you smoking the cigar on the golf course or mowing the yard or at a barbecue. It's also a good cigar. I don't know if I'd give this cigar to somebody that's brand new to cigars because it is so spicy, but I think you probably get away with giving the Connecticut to a new person. So I'm going to smoke into the second third here. I'll come back with another flavor profile update, another construction update, and we'll see how the cigar does into the second third. So stay tuned for that. Welcome back. Well into my second third here. I've ashed it once and dropped it once actually. But as you can see, the ash is still nice, fine, almost white, just slightest edge of gray there. Construction, also very, very good as I hit the camera. No tunneling, no mouthfuls. It's very, very even burn. Cap is definitely still intact, no tarring. Let's see what I get flavor profile wise. So getting a lot of that wood flavor, a lot of that cedar. So still has some of that spice, especially on the retrohale. Maybe just the slightest hint of cinnamon, but just barely a hint. Not getting any of that butter, not getting any mint. Let's see. Maybe just a little hint of cocoa. So, very good stick. As I said, $7, $8 probably depending on where you are. Here in Colorado, we have pretty high cigar tax or tobacco tax. So you may be able to find it a little bit cheaper in like Arizona or someplace that caps their cigar tax. But very good stick, very good burn, very good construction, very good taste. So I'm going to continue smoking. I'll get closer to the band. For my final third, I'll come back. We'll do another review on the flavors and construction, and that'll be that. So stay tuned for the final third. Welcome back to the final third here. As you can see, I'm very close to the band. I'll take the band off here in just a few minutes. Ash is still beautiful. No problems with flaking or anything with the ash. It's definitely a long fill cigar. Let's see what I can... actually, before I go to the taste profile, let me just do a final burn update. As you can see, burn is extremely even. Haven't had to touch it up at all. No tunneling, no mouthfuls, no canoeing, none of that other stuff that you may get with other cheaper cigars. It's definitely a handmade premium cigar, even though it is a boutique company. Cap is, as you can see, definitely still intact. No tarring at the end there at all. But that's usually why I like the V-cut. It usually keeps the cap intact pretty well. So let me give you a quick flavor profile update. Not getting a lot of that wood, but I am getting some cedar and some cinnamon. Actually, maybe some. Let me try that again. Maybe getting some wood on the underneath the that cedar and cinnamon. Yeah. On the finish there, definitely getting some of the wood, but just overpowered with cedar and cinnamon at this point. So it's, again, a very, very good stick. I would highly recommend you try one. If you do, please leave me a comment down below. And tell me what you thought of the cigar. Your tobacconist should be able to get these if he doesn't carry them standard, but he can definitely get them for you, or you can get them online pretty much anywhere. I'll put a link to the Artista website below. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. Should be over here, I believe. And hit the little bell notification, and you'll be notified when I post a new video. If you do subscribe, I will go ahead and welcome you to the channel like I did at the very beginning with Mr. Cruz. That's all for now. I'm going to finish this cigar. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. And you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, all that other fun stuff at the Dapper Man US, and of course at thedapperman.org. Hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.